Hey y'all, Kentucky Farmer here, and we are back for the 16th episode in my Goldcrest Valley FS17 Let's Play series. When we left off in the last episode, we had harvested these 3 fields here, and so in this episode I'm going to go ahead and replant oilseed radish on them to get ready for the next cycle of crops. And I was thinking in this episode I may actually also buy a vehicle workshop so that I can start seeing how I would use that. I think our case tractor, we can put different wheels on it if we need to. For example, with the crop destruction mod in place, if we were to fertilize one of the fields with the crop in place, we would want to put the narrow tires on that tractor and use our sprayer over here. And in order to swap out the tires, it would be helpful to have the mechanic shop, or I'm not too sure what it's called. Let's look it up here. Vehicle workshop, that's what it is. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this, and see, I've heard other people suggest that it actually fits quite well right here. That looks pretty good. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that placement. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our tractor and see what it would cost to like swap out the tires on it. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure when I bought this one, I fully upgraded the engine already. Okay. I guess we need to detach our front loader before I try and do that. Ah, okay. Alright, so yeah, looks like I'm going to go ahead and buy the wide tire just to see what it looks like. It's interesting because, I mean, you still have to pay for it, right? So it's $1,800 to do this here. I'm going to run over to the actual dealership and see how it compares over there. Alright, so apparently that's the difference. It's still $1,800 for the actual wheels, but by doing this at the dealer, there's a base price fee of $1,000 for doing the work, versus doing it at my vehicle workshop. I don't have to pay that $1,000 fee anymore. Alright, so let's go ahead and upgrade these tires. We'll put the wide tires on. Nice. Alright, so next up I'm going to go ahead and grab the planter and we'll start putting down oilseed radish on our fields. Alright, now that I got the width set up on that, it should be good to start planting. Alright, got one field down, 2 to go. Alright, that's 2 fields down, 1 to go. Alright, there we go. We've got our oilseed radish cover crop planted on all 3 fields. Take this back over and hose it off and put it away. Alright, looks good. Alright, now the next thing I wanted to check is I wanted to see if there are any missions available on field 11, since this is the next field that I wanted to buy. Nope, no missions yet. Alright. The other field that I wanted to buy, so I wanted to get field 11 so that I could plant grass on it and turn this into a big hay field. Because we're going to start doing sheep here eventually. I also wanted to check on field 10, and field 10 I wanted to use to plant trees because I basically just have to haul them across the road to sell them at the sawmill. So oh, looks like this field's ready to harvest. Let's see if we can get a better harvester. There we go. Let's do this. Alright, that was easy. Looks like, alright, so if we're going to fertilize, and then he probably is going to have us cultivate and then plant. And those 3 jobs should get our status all the way up with Gary, and then we can buy this field. I guess we'll go ahead and go that route, but I'll have to harvest whatever it is we plant on here before I can then go on to plant grass and then trees. But we'll go ahead and keep doing these missions. Alright, that wasn't too bad. And yep, now it wants us to cultivate. Nice. A cordial. I wonder what other. So we don't want to do that. I don't want to do this either. I don't want to plant corn. Alright, so I guess it's this one. Alright, a little over $6,000 there. Not too bad. And now we need to fertilize it again. I'm going to go ahead and do this before I buy the field. That way I get paid to fertilize it rather than me spending money to fertilize it. Alright, there you go. No more jobs left. Let me check one thing here. Alright, yeah, it's still not fully fertilized yet. So I think I may hold off on buying it, and after the next growth cycle I'll probably have another fertilization mission. I can fertilize it and then I'll buy it then. So, well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please click that like button. It really helps out a lot. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I'm Kentucky Farmer. Thanks for watching.